What's up, YouTube? Mom Diggity here, and today we got another market watch video. And disclaimer, of course, the cards we're going to be talking about today are mostly the alternate art versions. We are going to be talking about some regular version cards, but most of them are the expensive alternate art versions, and the regular cards are pretty cheap and affordable for you guys to go buy down below. And again, only buy what you can afford to buy. There's always time to wait and always pick up cards later. Make sure you take care of your life first before you start spending all your money on some cardboard. So let's get right into this. So first thing we're going to look at here is the OP06 pre-sales. And guys, do not buy pre-sale. I'm telling you, do not pay these prices for these cards. It is not worth it. Do not buy pre-sale prices on this stuff. It's just not worth it at all. Like, it's just crazy. $15 for a rare, like, you guys know it's probably gonna not be that much. So just make a judgment call. If you really need the cards, you really want to make sure that you have stuff locked down, like you really need it, like, then sure, go ahead. But I would just wait and see what happens when stuff actually gets released, stuff starts to settle, all that good stuff. For OP06, but just letting y'all know that warning again, and just showing that the pre-sale stuff is up, and yeah, you can start taking a look at the pre-sale stuff. Alrighty, now let's go to Uta. Not much change. Uta still like $15. People are still finding it in the wild. Same thing, you guys know. Just the blocker is really the only card really holding value in this box right now. That's okay. But let's go to OP05. I don't really think there's anything we really want to talk about in OP05. We can take a look. The leaders are still dropping. They're still all going down. It looks like Enel and Sakazuki are both holding around like the $85-$90 mark, while Luffy has plummeted to $80. The Uta SP has dropped considerably well, because this was at pretty sure this was also at like the 115 mark with these two over here, and it's definitely gone down. You know, people paying 90 for it for the Uta, so that card has dropped as well. Lucci and Rebecca is still on par with each other, of course. Sakazuki's not going anywhere, so those cards prices I don't think I really see going anywhere. They'll probably just be sitting around this for their lifespan, I'm pretty sure. Unless they get banned or something. Sabo, Betty, Rosante, the three less leaders, of course, still sitting around like that $40 mark. Still need to pick up that Rosante. Might do that as well today. Go to the next page here. Kid still holding 34, which is pretty surprising considering how much Purple Luffy falls off next set. You got Baby 5. Everyone hyped on the green Supernovas and Don Quixote stuff. So that's why that's still sitting up there. You still got Gadatsu and Enel sitting around $20 a piece. That's not that bad, honestly. For yellow, consider yellow still going to be a pretty prominent deck. Juro still sitting up there. People love the character, love the art. The Betty Searcher, Koala. They've gone down a few bucks, but nothing crazy. Rush Luffy Oda non-sign is only at 16. I'm probably going to pick up a copy of this card for sure for my collection. As well as I might pick up a couple Borsellino alt arts, because again, Sakazuki is still prominent. I know this card got cut down to like a 2 of, and the list going forward, so I might pick up the bling out my Borsellinos. As well as we keep going down, the Secret of Luffy still sitting around 13. Alternate X Drake only 13. I might pick up a couple of him for my Blue Croc deck, just a little bling, you know, for fun. Law and Manshare, all these guys sitting at 13. The Pika alt has gone down, back down to still like $6 for all. Same with Sabo. Might pick up a couple Sabos for the Revolutionary Army stuff. A Kid has gone up a little bit. Yeah, he's been sitting around like $5. That's very interesting. It looks like people are still just picking up their place. That's a Kid. Just getting him now while they're cheap. In case it ever decides to go up again, I guess that's why people are buying Kid. Maybe people are trying to play it in Reiju and other stuff. It's just a generic good purple blocker, so I'm sure people just want to have their play set. Russian Kaido, Seeker Kaido back down to $5. I need to pick up my last copy of him. Didn't realize he dropped all the way back down to 5. That's interesting to see as well. Rebecca, uh, nothing crazy. Rebecca's still around what she was. And yeah, Lucci Koala sitting down here. Borsellino basically $1 a piece, so pretty cheap stuff. Sabo's still 25 cents. And yeah, looks like I need to just finish my playsets of OP05. I might do that today. We'll see. We'll see. But what we really want to get into is Kingdoms of Intrigue, because some movement happened in this set. You can see Rebecca dropped. Yamato still sitting around the same. But if we come down here, the leader is still going down a little bit. Rosante. OP07 dropped in the East, and Bonnie has taken that meta like storm. Everyone wants to play Bonnie, and people are saying that it was running 4 of the Rosinante because of all the new 5 drops that Bonnie has access to. And so this card just shot up overnight. The altar and even the regular shot up for a bit. I think the regulars dropped back down a bit, but it's not a $5 card anymore. It's more like a $15 card. All Sundays dropped. Isho's only under $20. I mean, if you want to start your alt leader collection, you just pay $20 to get a leader. I mean, that's not a bad deal right there. VV 14, but yeah, see the secret rare Rosinante has gone from his $5 thing where he's been sitting for a long time. We've always been watching this card. He's finally hit his price spike up to 15. This listing's been sitting here forever. No one's taking a chance on it. 0 sales. But everything else you can see is all like 14, 15. I'm pretty sure it did shoot up to like 20 the other day, like when it first got bought out. Yeah, people were paying 20, 19, but then it steadily dropped down to 15. So Rosinante now $15 card, tripled in price overnight just because of Bonnie. That is pretty crazy to see, but that's one of the cards we want to talk about today. It's sorry if I don't sound that good. I feel like I have a bug or something I've caught the past day, so not feeling the best, but still want to get this video out for you guys. And nothing really crazy down here. Pell alt is still pretty cheap. Mr. 5 pretty cheap. If you want those for your alt art collection. VV's gone up from like $2 to back up to $4. That's Dash Pack Khalifa. And I think that's really it. Sugar Beige still sitting down pretty cheap, like $2 a piece. And yeah, that's going to do it for OP04. Let's go. Pell, 5 cents for a super rare. That's crazy to see, actually. But let's go ahead and take a look at OP03. I don't think there's really anything crazy that happened here. So we came down to 500. Gotta make sure we're checking our Ahsoka King stocks. Nami's dropped. Katakuri's dropped from 220 down to like 200. Ace is holding. The regulars, Secret Katakuri and the alt are both sitting like 64 and 100 now. So they've come down a little bit, but still just holding at the same price. Wanted Kid, still expensive. Greed, still very prominent, of course. Lucci has gone down a little bit, it looks like. Yep, Lucci has started to go down, which is good to see. Arlong, same thing. Iceberg, Kuro, Linlin. All the leaders still pretty cheap. Again, Paris Barrow, Cracker we're talking about, still holding their price because Katakuri is still very good, and putting Katakuri is still very good next format, the leader. So those are holding. Linlin looks like it's gone down a couple bucks. Marco's still holding again, like we talked about, because the new Marco leader announced. Probably the hold his price there. And the CP9 stuff, I guess Lucci is doing pretty well. And OP07, people are liking the deck. I don't think it's like a top meta contender, but I know people are saying it is kind of strong. So we'll have to see where that list evolves to and see what they're playing in that. So these alts we're going to keep these on our watch list as well. That's really it. Regular Soga King, Marco, Paris Barrow, everything's still pretty cheap down here. Your Pilafs, your Kayas for your blue stuff. Still say like $1, $2, not bad at all. Brand new still for Sakazuki. We finally got the regional printing announced for the Ultra brand new, so I know a lot of people are probably gonna try and upgrade to that guy. So this guy might go down a little bit. We'll just have to wait and see. And regular Lin like $6. That's not bad. We could go take a look at our starter decks. Let's go take a look at our Absolute Justice. Of course, Great Eruption Hina still there. Mepo still like $2 we talked about last time. Nothing else really crazy going on in the deck though. Still just those 2 cards really carrying the whole price. We can go take a look at the. We'll go Big Mom Pirates. Check our price of 7-drop Lin. Still like $11, so she's still gone down a bit. Brulee's still sitting at like 8. Again, yellow still gonna be very strong next set. Don't see these prices really moving from this point. Probably just gonna stick around this price, I would assume. But we'll just have to wait and see. That's all that for that. Let's go to Animal Kingdom. Down to 100. Queen down to 27. Blast Breath though shot up because of Reiju. So that I'm glad I have my playset, but it's still pretty interesting to see that Blast Breath shot up like that. Page Load ulti. It's still like $2 a piece, so still decently expensive cards in the deck. I still see why it has its $100 price card or price tag, especially with all this stuff going up. So we'll just have to wait and keep our eye on it because again, I still need my last sealed copy of this deck. The only structure deck I'm missing now. After I had to crack my second one, I was very sad about it, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? And now we're gonna go to starter deck 2. Is it Worst Generation? Because guys, with OP06, pre-releases are back. And pre-releases are back, you know what that means. Our boy, Eustace Captain Kid, is back. Our double attacking leader, the pre-release king, is back. And look at that, guys. He is sold out. People bottom up because I knew pre-releases were coming back. So if you open a bunch of this deck or you have your extra kid leaders, you can sell them off right now. Probably get a good price for it. You see people pay even like $50 for a kid leader, so they want it for their pre-release, guys. So just wanted to check it on that because that's so funny. In Restand Law, some of this stuff is probably going to go up because of green, the Supernova stuff like we were talking about. The Supernova support, so this stuff probably will go up. That's why you see Bonnie, Searcher Bonnie, Basil, Restand Law, all that stuff going up as well. Let's go look at Paramount War. Let's go take a look at Paramount War here. Whitebeard has gone down a bit. All the leaders again slowly dropping like we were talking about last video. Nami still dropping a little bit. Kuzan, Borsellino, they've dropped but still holding the price because Sakazuki, again, everyone wants to bling out their deck. Zephyr down under 50, which is nice to see. Secret Borsellino still holding. And Alt Luffy just for the Uta. Uta is still viable. People are still going to be playing in OP06, so I don't see these prices really dropping anytime soon. Same with Borsellino, Sakazuki, Perona. You guys know, just generic, really good blocker, the Borsellino. You got Marco, again, like we talked about, for the other Alta Marco, the new leader. And nothing else really surprising down here. These cards have all dropped a few bucks here and there every couple days. That's what you like to see. Of course, Felmnami still expensive because Uta. Kuzan Secret still around $20. I think Perona might play this. Maybe play a couple copies. I might pick up a couple copies just to mess around with and test, but I'm not really that sure. I haven't tested many leaders of OP06 except Yamato for right now. Because then when EB01 dropped, I've just been playing Odin. and trying out that kind of stuff. So I haven't really messed around with a lot of OP06 leaders, and I need to get on that. So we might do a video today testing some of the other leaders. Kuzan's down to 15. Well, not really, 17, around $17 still for Kuzan. So still holding it like that same price. But he seems like he's been included more and more lately because to deal with yellow, he really helps. So New Gate as well, sitting at 14. Might pick up my last. I think I need one more for my playset. So I probably will pick that up. What else? Ace. I want to pick up 2 Ace because Ace has been popping off recently. Had some good runs at the Treasure Cup and stuff. So it's probably a fun red leader to try. A lot of people are saying it's probably the best red leader going into OP06. Like him and Zoro. It's a toss up between those two, so we just have to wait and see. But it might be fun to play with Ace. I do have the alt leader, so I need to pick up the rest of my playsets of Rush Ace as well. And Squad, I know people were talking about the new Marco leader. That's why people bought this card. That was a good pickup for a good price. So still $5 for Alt Art Squad. We'll have to wait and see what it does. And Odin looks like it has gone up a bit from like the $2.50 to like $4 mark. No, I guess it's been sitting around the same. But Odin, I still need to finish my playset because the order I had with Odin, my playset, it got canceled. So, got to pick that up. And lastly, let's go ahead and check Paramount War. Oh, not Paramount War, sorry. Fog Brain, Romance Dawn. The leader's not really doing any change here. Law Kid still really expensive. Dopey Mihawk still expensive. Regular Kid Yamato. Secret Yamato has dropped considerably, so I might finally pick up my 2 copies I need for my Odin list, because the Odin list I've been running plays 2 of those, so I might finally pick up my 2 copies because 35. That's not bad compared to like the 50, $60 it's been at. So I would consider picking it up for myself. We'll just have to wait and see. Sorry about that notification, guys. Now let's go see here. Blocker Law still sitting at $20. Shanks, Mihawk, still like 18, 15 for Mihawk. Boa and Otama again with the support. Izo looks like it's still on the rise at $5. All the green decks are basically play this as a 4 of Uta, Yamato, Odin when he comes out. Like, it just seems like a really good card, and it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. And it's already had like its tournament pack printings and stuff, so this card is just slowly on the rise. As well as X-Drake. I know people play this a Bonnie, so it might go up. We'll have to wait and see. But X-Drake's still sitting around the $2 mark, $2.50, $3. But yeah, I think that's really it. Blocker, Dofi, Momo, the Searcher, still sitting around like $2-3 as well. But that looks about it. We could go look at the CS promos. Again, Bonnie is probably going to go up because Bonnie lists are doing well. People want to bling it out. So 7 listings, as you guys can see, not many left on the market. It might shoot back up to Nami price. We'll just have to wait and see if people really want to spend that much on the Bonnies or not. And we can go back to the CS promos again real quick. But other than that, everything pretty chill. Izo again, 40. But yeah, other than that, that looks about it. Bartolomeo has definitely dropped in price. So that's good to see for you Uta players if you want to play with the Bartolomeo. He's dropped like $20 or so. That's nice to see. Of course, the winter cards all really expensive, of course, like we keep talking about. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video. If there's any cards that I missed, leave them down below in the comments section. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It really helps me out. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you who watches and supports the channel. And until next time, YouTube, we'll see you later.